And I'm live. Hi, guys that aren't here yet. Just me and the puppies so far. Oh, and the gang, of course. Waiting for the notification to go out. It is 7 o'clock, right on time. Ready to go, to rock and roll. Octavia's here, of course. Hey, Peachy Niecy, darling. How are you, sweetheart? Love you, love you. And there's Bridget. Hi, darling. How are you? How you doing? How's your world? How's your life? Susan Hebert's here. How you, honey? Oh, God. Hey, Michelle. How are you? And Olivia, if she's there. And if she's not there, tell her I said hi when she does get there. Hey, Pat. How are you? Are you all done with your cold? I hope it didn't turn into anything else. Yeah. We're all good. This time of year, hey Jennifer, Froggy, how are you, honey? I get cold and hot, and I can't get the right temperature in the house. Olivia says hi. Hi, Olivia. Yeah, it's. I usually take a nap in the afternoon, being old like I am, and I'm all nice and snuggy warm underneath the blanket, and then when I get up, the sun is all gone down and almost, and it's cold in the house, and so then I can't get warmed up. Lefty Crochets! Yay! Lefties unite. How are you doing, honey? Dana Raid, thank you, everybody. Bridget says, I'm wonderful working on a surprise something. Then I have bags to make today. I got glow in the dark fabric with moons. The other has constellations. Ooh, I bet that's awesome. Nice. Hey, Lynn Como, how are you, honey? Wanda! Wandering Wanda, how are you, darling? You still driving? Or are you parked for the night? I think, well, I have no idea where you are because every time I think I know where you are, then you've driven somewhere else. It's the way they do with trucking, that's how they make their money. Hey, Elaine, how are you, darling? Roseanne, hi, honey, how are you? Thank you for being here. Thank everybody for being here. I love it. Jennifer's saying hi to everybody. Reminds me of what I do when I go in. I try to catch everybody. And then pretty soon I have to give up. Hey, Michelle's up after it too. She's got all the names and anyone I missed. Donna, hi, darling. Joycelyn, how are you? Headed to Vegas in North Carolina, right? You're in North Carolina, but you're headed to Vegas. Or which way are you going? You're going the southern route, are you? Hey, Quilty Linda, how are you, darling? Dana! Yay! Julie Raid. And it's pink perfection. I love you, pink. I love you. I love you. And Alyssa Anaya's toy box. Excuse me, I have to have a little drinky. Lily Ortiz, how are you? Ah. So are you, pink. Latrice. So are you. I hope you had a good birthday. It's sure looking like it was shaping up that way. Hey, Pamela. Pamela Morrison's here. Yep, Dana. Dana is doing one of the things I have on my list to talk about. It's the luck of the draw cow, the from Nan's Next Knots. she, like me, this is her first time doing it, and we're both on Thursday. That's the day that Nan does the drawing, and we're both like, do the draw, do the draw, do the draw, do the draw. She's poor Nan. She lives on the West Coast, so she's Pacific time, and she sleeps maybe all the way till 8 o'clock. Well, for me, 8 o'clock is 10 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, okay, where's the color? What are we doing? Hey, Victoria. Nightingale Crochet. And Dana's working on her luck of the draw right now. And well, this is only fair because when she was driving this afternoon, she was filming and chatting with us while she was driving. And I said, I'm working on my luck of the draw. And I didn't add. I thought, but I didn't add. And you have to drive. You can't do it. Oh, okay. Michelle says, Nan's next knots. This will be the third one for you. You have to get caught up. Stupid work is taking too much time from my fun time. The noive of them, I tell you. Gumdrop forever. Hi. How are you? I'll show you what I got so far. Are you still attached? Yes, you're still attached. No, you're not still attached. That's the wrong color to be still attached. Okay, so this is obviously, I haven't shown in the ends yet, but this is what I've got so far. The cream color, obviously, is my base color. You got cream and then purple and white. So I have no idea what it's going to be after that, but it sure does work up fast, and I'm really enjoying it. I slept in today and woke up to the notification of the next color. Oh, talk about propitious timing. That's great. Oh, hey, Crochet in Agreement. Hi, darling. God bless you too, sweetheart. We're all doing fantastic. Well, I have to tell you why I pronounce, well, I don't have to tell you, but I'm going to tell you why I pronounce obviously that way. When I very first moved out, this is going to grow up and be a sentence, I promise. We love to play games. We love to play board games, table games, role-playing games, any kind of games we love. So after I first moved out here, we have a game. Oh, and I'm not going to be able to remember the name of it, but people have to guess what you're doing, and you can answer them yes, no, or rephrase your question. And Mr. Wright is a very logical thinker, and so he would start to say something, and he'd go, "Well, obviously, this and this and this has happened already, or you said no to this and this and this and this," and he kept saying obviously, obviously, and the rest of us are like, okay. So finally, joking around, I said to him, if you say obviously one more time, I'm going to smack you right out of that chair. And it became a huge joke. So now anytime anybody says obviously, including me, it's a big joke. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Roseanne. And Dana says, I'll give Nancy 100 billion, $1,000 if she'll upload the video with the next color on it tomorrow. We're not eager, are we, Dana? Not at all. Hey, Sister Sandy, Aussie Sandy. You're home and you made it. Hugs to you, darling. Oh, my nails have been splitting down the center, and I've done another one. I hate that. Hey, Dana, Triple C, how are you, honey? I sure have been missing you in the morning. I'm not with the program here lately. I don't know what my problem is, but I'll have to catch up and be a better viewer for you. So that's the deal with Nan's next knots. I'm caught up until next Thursday. And everybody is reporting in. I'm so glad. I'm so grateful. Tammy, are you here? Did I miss you? I must have. Yes, there you are. Tammy Twyford. Hi, darling. Oh, right. Yeah, so that's kind of fun. I've never, like I said, I've never done the Nan's Next Knots before. I've always wanted to, but I never got my dying dead up off the couch to go look through my yarn to see if I had enough of a 4 weight or enough of any 1 weight of yarn to do it. And so finally this time I thought, this is ridiculous. I want to do it. Besides that, Laura, Mad Mimi's Crochet and Farming, and Mama Swift, they were kind of mentioning it every time I showed up. Have you started yet? Have you started yet? Have you started yet? And I came up with 806 excuses. And they just rode right over them. It's just like, no excuses. Right, Alyssa, every Thursday you get to see what the color is for that week. Hey, Diane Sharp, how are you, honey? Making sure I got everybody, or hopefully. Yeah, and Michelle says I have to put the last main color on your last one and then start this one. Oh, so you're waving. I see. The last one, number 4. Oh, I see. Okay, and I'm jiggling you guys again, aren't I? Why do I keep doing that? And Lefty says, I'm splitting my attention between 2 lives, one on my tablet and one on my phone. Yes, it's the lives are so popular now, which I'm really thrilled to see. Because I love doing them and I totally get it. I really do. I love being able to talk with you guys instead of just make a video and talk at you guys. This just thrills the heck out of me. But I can't remember which day it is, but there was one day I logged on and there was like 6 lives going on at the same time, and I thought, I give up. I can't get them all. There is no way. I would wind up going in saying hi and then having to go to the next one and say hi and on and on. Hey Doris, how are you? Joshua and Doris Artman. How's your world, honey? And Trisha says, I'm not caught up yet, just got back from Quinn. I believe that. I believe that. That's one busy lady right there. She is here, there, and everywhere. And they're wearing her out, and I object. And Michelle says, I love hanging out with Dana while I'm working when I can. Her and Dooley brighten my day. Well, it needs to get brighter. She needs to clean her windshield. Mom's Yarnery and Cooking. Hi. I know you are. Thank you for being here. She's new to your channel. I was in a live you were in yesterday. Yeah. Doris says she's busy as ever with her family. Yep. What else are we doing? Are we doing anything else? I'm just going to sit here and look at me for the next 45 minutes. Oh, I know what I wanted to talk to you about. I'm going to have to pitch forward for this one, I think. What did I do with it? Oh, I don't know. I don't have to pitch forward. I actually thought of putting it here next to me. Whoa. I have to write that down on the calendar and celebrate it again next year. I actually was prepared. As most of you know, I'm doing a daily exchange with Sandy, Crochet Canada, from the 1st of February until Valentine's Day. Yesterday, the gift was this beautiful yarn in 4 different colors. Mm-hmm. 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 And it is Red Heart Super Saver brushed. Now, as I have explained innumerable times, I'm not all that well versed in yarn and the different types of yarn. So when I don't know a yarn, I just assume it's because I've never had it before or worked with it before and that everybody else knows about it. Well, I had many people tell me that they had not seen this type of yarn before. And then Sandy mentioned that she believes that it's only available in Canada, which is backwards from what we normally run into. Normally, here in the United States, we've got yarn they can't get. Are you the? No, you're not. Are you? No. I'm going to have to work on this. Oh, yay. I found it. Look. So, like I said, it's brushed. And it's got that, ooh, itty bitty yarn barf. Cool. I can deal with that. Um, and it's got that halo to it. Now, it's compacted in having been spun into a skein, but it seems really soft. Yes, Michelle, I have named some of the splats. Um, Jeremy's up there, and there's a Gertrude. You guys don't know what I'm talking about. The splats on Dana's windshield. I told Dana that I was getting so used to seeing them, I was going to start naming them. Yeah, there's Gertrude and Jeremy. Um, there's a Sylvia in there. Um, I'd have to look at the windshield and be able to tell you all the names. The other live is a collaboration with Cynthia's Joyful Creations and the Purple Yarnivore. Tell them I said hi. Tell them I will watch the repeat. Oh, Sandy, I'm sorry. She says, I lost my little fur baby best friend. Dana and Julie helped me get through your mornings. Well, that's cool. Marianne, you're so funny. It has halo. It does have halo. But I had never seen this, so I guess it's a Canadian yarn. Let's see. I'm going to pretend I can read this. Imported and distributed in 8 different languages. And then it says Mexico. Imported and distributed by, and there's a French thing. Importe, no, that's Spanish. Yeah, from Mexico. Well, isn't that interesting? Huh. So I guess if it's only available in Canada, that's one of the reasons I've never seen it before. Hey, Marianne. She says, why am I watching ads in another language? I don't know. We're looking at this Super Saver brushed yarn. It's got quite the halo to it. And it's soft. I wonder if it will come from together. Hey, Crystal, Ricola. No, it's sturdy. It's not doing that rip apart thing. How you doing, Crystal? Are you off work? She normally works when I'm home. Yeah, I know, right, Victoria? Made in Mexico. That surprises me. And then it's got a little. Well, shouldn't have put that away. Oh, and Lynn says it can be ordered through Yarnspirations. Winner of America's Most Recommended Women's Choice Award 2015 through 2021. I'm assuming because oh, you're right, honey. It says it right there, yourinspirations.com. Coates and Clark, Charlotte, North Carolina. But all the rest of that stuff. Okay, now wait a minute. Made in Turkey. Imported and distributed by whatever that big long yeah, Mexican address is. Then it says Coates and Clark, North Carolina. Evidently, everybody wanted in on it, and they all said, "Okay, we'll just all put our name on it." Well, Crystal, I'm so glad you're here. Thank you, darling. I know, Crystal. This is just weird. Sandy, do you have it in your store, Crystal? Do you know? Have you seen it? Crystal works at Michael's. Hey, Jan, sweet Jan, how are you, honey? I'm fine. How are you? Besides cold. Pat Ray Hollis, hi. Well, okay, right, Victoria. Well, there's my lesson for today. I didn't know. I love learning new things. It's like Madonna in a couple of the Facebook messengers. She puts out a daily list of what the days are, and today was I can't remember the word, but it was a word I didn't know, and I looked it up, and it's the line on a ship. It was named after a guy. It's the line on the ship that if the line is below the water level, that means the ship is overloaded. I didn't know that. Obviously, I still don't know it because I can't remember the guy's name. Thank you, Pat. That's really sweet. Yes, thumbs would be greatly appreciated. Sandra, another member of the Sister of the Sandys, Sisterhood of the Sandys. Yes, we got a lot of Sandys. This is really weird because when I was in school, there were several, not a whole bunch, but there were several. And then when I got out in the working day world, trying to do the adulting thing, you just never came across the name Sandy, or at least I didn't. It was very rare that I came across another Sandy. And in the Yarny community, we are everywhere, and I love it. Hey, Karen, my little addict, how are you, darling? Lori, I know, right? It's hard to believe. Michael's doesn't have it, only available at Walmart. Okay, so she knows about it. I didn't know. You can't find your thumbs up. Hey, Madonna, my star, how are you, honey? So we'll go with the kicking. Plimsoll Day, that's it. Thank you, Madonna. Plimsoll Day. Plimsoll was the water line. Because it's when I looked it up, it said Plimsoll line, and I thought, okay, we'll go with that, and that's what it was. She's got legs, right, Marianne? She's got legs. She's doing the high kick. That's it. Lefty, your mom's name is Sandy, spelled with two E's. When Cammy says hi to me, he always spells it with two E's. Oh, Dina's back. She had to do some blocking on the. Okay, I'm not sure what you were blocking, but that's right. I don't need to know. So anyway, that's my brushed yarn. So I thought since several people mentioned that they had never seen it either, I thought I would explain to you what I knew. No, thought of, found out. All of the above. Oh, don't do that. Thank you. And I've got it in my Sandy Canadian bag that she gave me for Vlogust on the cheap. Now I wanted to make sure I showed you guys this. You probably saw if there I go again. I'm very good at starting sentences. The follow through kind of falls off in the middle, but Lala, Mad Mimi's Crochet and Farming, sent me a gift, sent several people a gift. And we couldn't open it until January 6th. And I wanted to make sure that you saw it because I did show it on a video, but I wanted to make sure that you all saw it. I have never had a yarn bowl before. And this was the gift, the yarn bowl. And I was so excited because it's number one, wood is my thing. I love wood. And then when I got it all the way on wraps, it's got my name in it. It's got the name of my channel in it. And I was so impressed. And I wanted to make sure that I showed it to everybody I could show it to. It's like, somebody walks in my house. I'm like, have you seen my yarn bowl? And it is from the Great Alaskan Bowl Company, woodbowl.com, Fairbanks, Alaska. And they make all kinds of wooden stuff, not just yarn bowls, but I love it. And I was sitting here the other night, the static electricity, there you go again. The static electricity in our house has been just cray to the point where I can't even use my yarn winder to wind up a cake of yarn because the static electricity just flings the yarn off of the yarn winder. So I hand wound a ball of yarn, and I was sitting here and I had it balanced in between my legs as I was trying to work with it, and I thought, wait, I have a yarn bowl. Okay, Michelle, you finish. You go right ahead, honey, and finish so we can have you catch up. I know, right? Right? Trisha, love your yarn bowl from Laura. It's just so impressive. Isn't that amazing? And I totally recommend you guys go to woodbowl.com, Fairbanks. Well, you don't have to do Fairbanks. Let's go woodbowl.com. That, and look at all their wooden items. They're just incredible craftspeople. Hey, Susan Ernst. Marianne, you've been using yours quite a bit. Yeah. Tiger Dragon Girl, I haven't seen you in a long time. How are you doing? Hey, Deneen says I'm late. You're never late, honey. Anytime you get here is the perfect time. I love it. Roseanne Laland. Hi, honey. Static is definitely an issue. Try to use your Centro. Oh, Denise, I bet that would really play up with the Centro. Yep. Yeah, when I tried to use the yarn winder and it flings it off, and you can actually hear, there I go again. You can actually hear when you're winding the yarn or trying to wind the yarn into a cake, you can hear it snapping as it comes out of the skein. And then it'll either go all the way to the bottom and wind up in a puddle down there, or all the way to the top, and then it just leaves the territory. It just goes away. And Marianne says, my maxi cat and I keep shocking each other. When I walk into the other room, like to go to the bathroom or something, Mr. Wright's chair is right there. You can see the top of it right there. And I always reach down and touch his hand. He reaches up, we just sort of brush hands. And this time of year, it's like, I love you, Snap. I love you, Snap, Snap. Deneen, you're trying to clean your yarn room. Well, when you get done with yours, I got a project for you down here. You're doing good, just having a relaxing night. Good. You saw you were live and decided to hop on. I'm so glad. Thank you. That makes me feel wonderful. Sweetie, Teresa Patton. Teresa is a brand new grandmother. She just had a little grandbaby. Either yesterday or day before. Day before. I don't remember. Really, really recently. And her name is Hazley. Isn't that a beautiful name? Hazley. She says, hi, Sandy. I'm here, but not here. I'm lurking. I'm exhausted from PT and OT and starting my newest granddaughter with my son, staring at my newest granddaughter with my son. I'm amazed. Now, I have never seen a brand new baby smile, but I swear to goodness, that little girl is smiling. Two of those pictures, she's smiling. She's just laying there looking at the camera and she's got this little smile on her face. Roseanne, you're so cute. You're a sweetie. Yeah, so we can all say congratulations to Sweet Tea on her new granddaughter. Ladybug. Hey, how you doing, Tabby? She's got hearts all over the place. It's a good thing I don't have one of those overtime bot things. I don't know what night bot, I guess that's what they call it. Are you out, Donna? Gonna go get ready for bed. Good night. Thank you for being here. That was so sweet of you. Roseanne says she has 8 grandbabies. Make it stop. We have no control over that situation. I promise you. Ah, all right. What else are we doing? Are we doing anything else? Oh, I'm taking another sip. I've been running my mouth. Now, see, Sandy says I have 9. I think they've stopped. Oh, Teresa, bless your heart. I am originally St. Joseph, Missouri. I'm working on getting vacation time built up to go see your boys. The fact your baby will be 21 in November makes you feel ancient. Oh, yeah. Welcome to my world. Yep. Pat Hollis, I'm exhausted. My roommate, a veteran, had an 8 a.m. doctor's appointment this morning, and we had to be there at 7 a.m. I'm headed to my bed. Good night and sweet dreams. Everyone be safe and take care. Good night, Pat. Thank you for stopping in. You get some rest, lady. You go night night. Yeah. And Victoria Nightingale Crochet says there will be no telling how many grandkids I'll wind up with. I hope my oldest waits about a decade. He's 15. Oh, yeah. At least a decade. Yeah. Yeah, my granddaughter is 16. Unfortunately, we don't see her. I'm waiting for that phone call. Mm, hopefully, she's smarter than that. Dana says no grandkids for me. Dooley's been fixed. Theresa says I have 3 by my daughter and 2 adopted ones by her fiance, so they have 5. And your son just started. I know. We were all so excited when they got pregnant. That's so fun. Thank you, Marianne. She's talking about needing thumbs. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it very much. And Sandy's starting to give them away. She says you can have some of mine. Okay, what else? Oh, a couple other things I wanted to make sure that you saw because I never know who all watches my videos when I do put them out. So I really am very, very blessed with all you guys, you wonderful friends. Carry the Yarny elephant. I want to make sure I showed you this. I may have already, but forgive me, I'm going to do it again. She made me this doily. And I just think it's spectacular. She's so clever, and I appreciate it so much. Isn't that beautiful? I'm going to, I don't think I want to use the watered down glue on it. I think I'll just use spray starch to stiffen it. And then I've got a beautiful candle that's over there. Oh, I know. Oh, this is better. The Christmas tree that Sandy made me with the reindeer on top. I'll put it under that. That'll be beautiful. Sandra has 2 kids, 8 grandkids, and 16 great grandkids. Wow, Sandra, you're almost as old as I am. Carrie, the Yarny elephant, Teresa. She said, who made the doily? Carrie, the Yarny elephant. And said, he says, my oldest grandson is 17. Unfortunately, he lives in Sydney with his dad. Yeah, the territory is the difference. Right, Doris? That's so intricate. The doilies, they just, I look at them and I go, how did you? Wow. And Marianne, the crafty clogger, says, I got one of her works on my dining table. I love it. Lisa. Hi, darling. How are you? You and Cindy sure have been busy with your blanket. And Gumdrop says that they use spray starch your doilies. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Is I'll use the spray starch on it. What's Octavia been up to this week? Evidently, she's gestating. She's been very low key or low. Yeah, she hasn't been doing much of anything. And I really haven't had to keep the liquor cabinet locked. So I'm wondering if there isn't a hatching that's due here before too long. You never know with her. Fabric sizing. Starch attracts moths. I didn't know that. So you would get the fabric sizing at a craft store? Oh, Susan, let me know how that goes. Tatting Amy. I don't think Amy's in tonight, but she tats, and she was doing that when we all went to Florida. And she sat there and just had the shuttle just a flying, and the fingers were going, and the yarn, when the thread was, and I was just fascinated. Susan, good luck. Let us know. Hey, Becky Bramlett. I only have 3 grands, so now I'm waiting for great grands. Not going to happen anytime soon. Well, that may be a good thing. The second Lisa, the Grammy scattered. Hi, darling. Yeah, Lisa. Oh no, you're over here. Karen says, I got my yarn from Hobby Lobby today, less than a week since you ordered it. Pretty good. Yeah. How's Carl, your drunken sailor? He's over there. He looks pretty pleased with himself. Pleased with himself. And she's sitting right here. No, she's back here. That's Otto. And that's my little teddy bear I got yesterday. And the little duckies on his head. Yeah, he looks pretty pleased with himself. I don't know if you can see him or not. There he is. Yeah. See, I think I can get some shelves right in here. Start stacking these things up. Crafting Adventures with Amy Tatter. There you go. Amy's here? Hi, Amy. Did I miss you? I'm sorry. Well, anyway, Amy does a marvelous, fantastic, wonderful, terrific job of tatting. fabric sizing at the grocery store, big box stores, etc. You'll find them by the spray starch. I didn't know either of those things, that spray starch attracted moths or that that's where you found sizing. Thank you, darling. Thank you very much for letting me know. And Lisa the Grammy Scattered says, I have 7 grandkids, but the oldest is only 16. Yeah, that's the age I start worrying, especially if they're girls. I was like, okay, don't give me the call that says, Grandma, I got something I got to tell you. I don't want that. Oh, Sandy, it is. If you can imagine, it's not done with a crochet hook. It's done with the shuttle, or I guess you could. I don't know. I'd have to have Amy talk about it. That would be a great video for Amy to do. Is to talk about tatting. I think she did one. Boy, the chat just went fring. Right, Roseanne, hubba hubba. There she is, Crafting Adventures with Amy. She says, I will be giving away one of my tatted crosses soon. It will be showed on my next video this weekend. Yes. Oh, that's brilliant. Yes, I actually got to have, she gifted me one of the crosses, and it's beautiful, and I love it. Oh, wait. Hang on. I may be able to locate something really quick. Oh, I have to make sure there's no dogs underneath my chair. No squished dogs. Thank you very much. Be right back. I was right. I was right. I was right. Well, actually, I'm mostly left, but this time I was right. This is some of Amy's tatting. Would you look at that? Now, my camera is for shucks, so you really can't see the individual stitches real well, but she gifted that to me. Isn't that beautiful? Look at those itty bitty stitches. Come on, Cameron, do your thing. Get used to yourself here. Yarn it out! Rosalie, where you been, girlfriend? Victoria says, I have the shuttles and the needles, but don't have the time to practice your tatting at the moment. Yeah, I understand that. And so Susan is asking Amy, so you have a tatting video, Amy? All right, Dana, go walk the dog and give him some treats. Isn't that gorgeous? This is my Auntie Sandy's always right. I mean left. Isn't that amazing? Oh, come on, camera. All right, fine. Because I've always wanted to learn tatting. And I thought there was, Becky, that's when I stopped myself because I wasn't 100% sure and said, Amy, you're going to have to tell them about it. Yep. I really treasure that, which is why it was easy to find because I had it set out. Oh. And Amy says, yep, there is needle tatting, crow tatting, and shuttle tatting. See, there was 3 kinds of tatting I didn't know. So, oh no, that would be a bad joke, and I won't go there. Bad Sandy, and you don't even know what I was thinking. Anyway, so anything else? Showed that. Oh, I did too. One more thing that I wanted to make sure that you saw. This was the very first gift in February between Sandy and I. It came in this beautiful little wooden chest. Isn't that spiffy roo roo? And it's got a little latch on it. Oh, come here, you. Ugh. Don't you do that. Don't you get stuck in there. Thank you. And it's a crystal with our initial on it. And again, the camera's not going to show you the crystal. But you can see it sparkle. And you can kind of see them sticking up there. And it's a really pale, like almost a baby blue. And it's got a keychain, the keychain thing here. But I would never put my keys on this. It's too delicate. I think I'm going to hang it from my rearview mirror in my car. Right, Roseanne? Yeah, it looks so Victorian and delicate. She's just amazing. I don't know, Becky. I don't know how popular any of the tatting is, but I sure know that Amy's a whiz at it. And she can do all three types of tatting. Wow. So impressed. So impressed. I would have to guess, Amy needs to tell us though, but Susan and I would have to guess that crow tatting is tatting done with the crochet hook. The itty bitty, teeny, tiny, infinitesimal, nobody in there older than age 3 can see it anymore because. And Marianne says, now I want to see crow tatting. I used to go to Kansas City a lot. That's where I am, as you know. It was my way of getting away from it all. Sometimes I would meet up with friends and hang out. Hey, Granny D, my treasure. How are you, sweetheart? And Trisha says, our Amy is a whiz at many things. Yes, she is. So that pretty much exhausts what I had written down to talk to you guys about. What are you doing? Thank you, Doris. Whoa, don't fall down. Yeah, I didn't put the ducky up there permanently, but she's so tiny she doesn't show up very well. I haven't named my teddy bear yet. Oh, your ear is folded over. You're so cute. I bet Victoria says I wouldn't know what to do if I had a day just for me. Susan's knitting a sweater. Oh, see, I admire that so much. I've yet to make a wearable. Even knitting. Not only that, she's knitting. Sorry, Madonna. Wow. Trisha, did you really start the Tree of Life? Wow. I thought after you did that church that it would be a while before you did anything that intricate again. Susan, don't drink the Kool-Aid. Marianne says, I'm soon to start this month's Emmy for Emmy Awards. Somebody said that as part of Emmy Awards, the pattern for Winnie the Pooh, I think there's 4 of them. You got all 4 patterns for 68 cents as part of the Emmy Awards. I don't know the validity of that, and I don't know where to go to get that. But I think Anita started the Emmy Wars, didn't she? YOH Crochet. Amy's making a shawl for the Wings organization with Rose Likes Crochet. That's a great program. That's brilliant, honey. Sandra says, I've been making wheelchair lap guns for VA and nursing home donations. Where, Sandra, where do you donate them? Where do you take them? Because I know that Yarn It Out, Rosalie has a connection with the veterans as well. And Ozzy says working on a QB scrap yarn blanket. QB. Quarterback? No, I don't think that's it. QB. If you guys see these, Dorothy, Toto, um, the name from the Wizard of Oz, that's the Zoom group. They've named each other. Thank you, Doris. Yeah, that just turned the socks off me. I thought that was adorable. But then, like I said, I'm really into wood. My dad was a finished carpenter, so anything wood, I love it. To this day, if I smell sawdust, I'm right back in Dad's shop. Okay, Anaya says, no, Alyssa says on Anaya's toy box, Kit T is $1 off in my Ravelry store with the code Amigurumi Wars. Ah, that's what it is. Okay, thank you, darling. And Lisa says, I wasn't paying attention, just did an entire row around my blanket in the wrong color, had to rip it out and change the color. Oh, honey, I'm so sorry. Thank you, Doris. I appreciate all the thummies I can get. Oh, honey, I'm so sorry. Daigo, I've taken a break from crocheting after your brother-in-law's funeral, which we were hoping will be next Friday. Bless your heart, darling. I'm so sorry. There's so much sadness and illness going on. Lisa says, I take the blankets to the VA hospital in Topeka, is where I take my spouse to see the doctors. Wonderful. Rosalie says, I need a new wooden yarn bowl. Yours broke? Oh, I didn't even know they could break, honey. I'm so sorry. Yeah, and Yarn It Out, Rosalie takes hers to the Cleveland VA. We have a VA hospital here in Kansas City. Susan Burke. Hi, honey. Digo says, I'm exhausted, but hanging in there. Thank you for asking. Rosalie says, need help from the VA to buy a wheelchair van. Your car died. Honey, if you didn't have bad luck, you wouldn't have any luck at all. Bless your heart. I'm so sorry. Rosalie says, my husband had to take the city bus to the doctor tomorrow. We don't have a car for him anymore. Oh, that's so sad. Well, it's like my Uncle Lou used to say on a consistent basis, if it's not an ass, it's an elbow. So, and when I was a kid, I always thought he was talking about people sleeping in a double bed. Doris, I'm trying to finish 4 projects for gifts. I need to plan my oldest birthday party. He's turning 9. I love that age. 9, end of 8, 9 to 11, almost to 12. I love that age in children. It's so much fun. I'm struggling with a knitting project that is a little above your skills. Oh, but you'll get it. I know you will. I know you will. Rosalie says life is kicking your butt. I'm so sorry. Spiffy Roo, right, Dana? Spiffy Roo. I'm sorry, Doris. I don't know what that means. Where are the bigger envelopes? In the high boy. Fring. I got none. Sorry. Rosalie says trying to be positive, but depression is getting the best of me. That's why I have not been on Thursday nights. You need to switch that up, darling. You need to start doing it, and that'll take care of that will help with against the depression. That's what happened in so many cases of so many people, including moi. Dana, that's oh. It's like wordy dirt and it's my family calls them sandyisms. It's just I love messing around with the language. It's just I've done it all my life. And you think about common sayings like any port in a storm. Well, I like to take them in reverse and see if anybody notices. So I always say any storm in a port to see if anybody pays attention. And people are so used to hearing it that they automatically reverse it. They don't pay any attention. And Victoria says, "Yep, sounds like my year has been going as well." But I look at it like this: I wouldn't be given for that. I can handle, even if I feel like I'm being pulled apart. It's so hard. Going through those times is so hard. Dang, somebody help me. Spiffy Roo. I'm so sorry, Rosalie and Victoria. I'm so sad for you. Yeah, we are so blessed. So blessed. Mr. Wright is such a wonderful provider. He's such a wonderful man. And now I have all of you wonderful friends. I just wish everybody could be as happy as we are. That's my fervent wish. and now Rosalie is howling. Her dog, imitating her dogs, howling more than you can handle. I figured that's what it was, Victoria. Yeah. So now that I have done this week's luck of the draw, I think I'm going to take some of that luscious yarn that I got today from Sandy and see what I can start with that. No, I think I'll finish up some of the things I needed. And it's gone beyond whips. It's gone way beyond whips. We're into the leather tracers that they put on the 6 horses. Yeah, that we're into tracers. It's the whips have just expanded exponentially. Tiger Dragon Girl, I lost my dad 7 days before Christmas last year. I've been trying to get my stitch mojo back. Oh, honey, I'm so sorry. That is so hard. Oh, bless your heart. You just keep coming into these chats. You just keep coming back and getting the love. And people will, just by saying your name and knowing you're there and treasuring the fact that you're there, then that might help a little. I don't know. My grandmother, this has been years and years ago. Um, she was to come over for Christmas morning and she didn't show up. And she went to be with God that night. So Christmas Eve, sometime between Christmas Eve and Christmas morning, they found her on Christmas morning. And it's just so hard. And Julie's done. Oh my God. Now the dogs are howling and my dogs for once have been quiet tonight. And you guys are howling in my life. Oh my God. Thank you, Susan. I agree. I hope and pray life gets better for everyone that needs it in here. Yeah, I agree. Teresa says nobody knows better than I do about the hard knocks of life. Lost 4 family members in 4 months fighting corona and cellulitis, but she's determined she will win, and she will because she's got that new grandbaby, and that is right there. It's going to give you the impetus to go and get up and go and get it done. Okay, Doris, thank you. I was so confused. She said that envelope comment was supposed to go in text to my hubby. I felt like I was failing you, that I was supposed to know something that I had no clue what we were talking about. Now I don't feel so bad. I thought, oh, that's it. She's losing it. The memory's going. I didn't start it. You started it. Oh God. All right, my guys. My time's up. I gotta go. Thank you so much for being here. It's been so much fun. But then you always make my Thursday nights fun. Oh, now see, I've laughed so hard, I'm tearing up. Jiminy Christmas. Oh, what's that old song? You probably never heard the title of. I got tears in my ears from lying on my back crying over you. I always thought that was a funny title. Okay, so I'm done for the night. I love you. I love you. I love you. Take care of yourself. Be good to yourself. Cut yourself some slack. Hugs, big, warm, squishy hugs from me and Octavia and the gang and the dogs and Mr. Right. We all love you. We will see you. Well, I'll put out another video tomorrow. We'll see you then. Crochet away.